This is somewhat pathetic. Where is everybody?
The important people are here.
The important people are here.
I need food first.
I mean, we're going to hand out awards and nobody's going to be here to pick them up.
That's okay.
It's cold.
All right.
And I printed them on Shiny.
They wake
And
up
shiny and on
And
shiny.
they're shiny.
They're all going to be watching on live. We're going to wait for Mike to get us set up and we're going to go live on Facebook before.
They wake up and realize that it was too cold to go out.
It was too cold.
Yeah, don't let us get fooled. They're outdoor knocking, right?
They're out, yeah, they're
Go get
out
some
door
caffeine.
knocking and cold calling right now. They're generating business.
Yes, that's a good excuse.
You almost ready there, Mike?
Yeah.
They said that they're working on AIDS, and I'm like, oh, that tells me that you didn't catch them, you haven't resolved the problem, and like,
Okay, we're all good.
Good? Alright. Well, thank you guys for coming, for everyone that made it here today. We'll say good morning to Facebook Live. I'm sure everyone else is watching on Facebook Live this morning. Our East Palmdale office, Ridgecrest, Acton, even some folks out in Bakersfield. If you guys ever want to see any of our trainings, we're trying to put them all on the KWAV Facebook private group. If you are not on there, absolutely get on there, join it so you can watch some of the trainings and stuff if you can't make it to the classes, okay? Well, thank you guys for coming. So we're still kind of transitioning to this. So I know we used to do awards off-site. We are still doing that for quarterly awards. Does everyone realize we have quarterly awards this month?
Yeah.
Where at?
Gino's.
Gino's, right? We're going to go to Gino's. Where were we last quarter?
The club.
Yeah, where were we?
Club, whatever.
Transplant.
Beverly
We went to
Hilton.
the brewery. We went to the brewery last time. That was fun. We're trying different places out throughout the year, and we'll just keep going.
There's no demons on the wall this time.
Yeah, we're going to places without less artwork. That was unique. The best way to put it. So we're going to Gino's. We're going to have some drinks. We're going to have some pizza and some salad and some drinks. So we'll see how it goes. It's going 4 to 6 on the 22nd,
24.
24th. So close.
4 to
So-
6.
4 to 6 on the Tuesday, Thursday.
Wow.
Wow. Way off.
So the
24th, Thursday, 4 to 6 over at Gino's. Where's Gino's?
I don't know.
Next
That's Street West, right down the street. So after we sign up, after we get a few new contracts into escrow, we lead generate in the morning, and we do a couple appointments, then we're going to go celebrate that great Thursday. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. So let's get started. The quote of the day: even if you're sure you can win, be careful. I bet you can live with what you lose. Who's married? Is it you can always be right? It feels good to be right, but sometimes being right doesn't mean you win.
I don't know that feeling.
Does that happen in real estate when you're trying to maybe argue a point because you know you're right, but does that what's best for your clients and maybe just doing what's right for your clients and making sure you're doing your fiduciary responsibility? Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Yeah, don't hit them over the head with it. Sometimes you could try to prove your point because you're right, and that gets in the way of doing what's right for your clients and just making the deal happen, right? All right. All right, so a couple things on Thursdays now. Every Thursday at 10, we're doing some sort of office meeting. The first week, we're going over announcements, and we'll have some sort of training. Second week, we're doing awards and lore. Third week, we have our ALC. Fourth week, we're going to have some sort of special training, some event for you. We had a couple things added to the calendar, so we're going to go over some other announcements real quick. The first thing is Halloween party. We are adding a potluck and costume party on October 31st here at 12 o'clock. We're starting it at 11 with the potluck, but we'll have food and serve for a couple hours. So if you guys want to come in, bring in the kids, we're going to just do a little potluck and costume party for the top 3 prizes. Just a fun event. So if you're going to dress up, the staff's going to be dressed up. It'll be a lot of fun, okay? Then we have our Flapjack fundraiser. Do you want to go over this real quick?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Awesome.
Okay, so CARES is having a flapjack fundraiser. Who's ever done one of the Applebee's fundraisers, okay? It's pretty neat. You get a couple pancakes and eggs and sausage or bacon and juice. Well, what we can do as agents to either, you can buy 10 tickets for $100 or $10 each and invite family, friends, clients if you'd wish, and then you're serving your people between 8 and 10. Or, and Sunday, October 20th, okay, 8 to 10 a.m., okay? So if that is not an option for you and you want to just buy a couple tickets and come over and have breakfast, we have them for $10 each as well. The fundraiser will help with the next quantum leader class we're going to have in January. So we get half the proceeds towards that. The more tickets we sell, the better, and there'll be people from the office serving you breakfast, okay? So any questions about it, or if you want to go ahead and buy tickets after the meeting, we're here. Amanda and I will be selling tickets, okay?
So how much is the ticket?
$10 each, or you can buy 10 for $100 and give them to people that you want to invite.
Do you take debit? Or is
We'll
it
talk
cash?
about that, okay? I can put it on your office bill if you have to, okay?
All right, thank you, Audrey. Appreciate it. All right, and then we have our 4th annual food drive. Every year, guys, this is a great opportunity to what?
Contribution.
Touch what?
Your farm.
Touch your farm. Touch your neighborhood. Oh my gosh, your neighbors might know you're in real estate. How scary would that be, right?
Scary.
So how easy is it, or how hard is it to go knock on a door for no reason, just asking people for business? Pretty hard, right? It's kind of awkward. Okay, it's easy. Oh, really? Yeah. So you knock on a door, let's be honest, most of you are going to knock on a door and say, hey, do you want to buy or sell real estate? It's not as common, it's not going to happen as likely. Some of you that are doing that, great, but come for contribution and find out their own scripts to make that easier. This is the easiest way for you guys to get out there and door knock and coming from contribution. What we're doing is our 4th annual food drive for Grace Resource Center, and what we're going to have bags out here, and we're going to go around, knock on our farm, and let them know we're doing a food drive for Grace Resource Center for the less fortunate for the Thanksgiving time. If they have any cans or canned goods that they'd like to donate, you can fill up that bag for them and you'll come back by. And oh, by the way, we do real estate. Keller Williams is what we do to give back. Right?
When is it going to be?
I know we donate, what is it, like a couple days before things?
Okay.
Hold on, Gloria's coming up. Gloria, come on.
Questions?
Yeah, I'm sorry we didn't put the dates on the flyer, but it's gonna be from now to November 13th. We're gonna get all the donations, and we're gonna focus on trying to get the donation for Thanksgiving. And we put it right here. Be the reason for someone is thankful this holiday season. Okay? I think everybody wants to make impact on a family life, so this is an opportunity for us to go and invite the whole community to benefit the less fortunate in our community and make it happen for them to have a nice dinner on Thanksgiving. So we're gonna have all the donations gathering here by the 13th of November, and we're gonna go and deliver it on the 16th. Normally we always go to the Impact House that is on the low-income community by Avenue HA and 10th Street West on the Lancaster side. So please participate, bring value to your business, let your clients know, your family know that you don't just care about business, that you care about your whole community. So I'm gonna be passing around the flyers. So please pass it around so you can have it, and let us know. We're gonna have a sign-in sheet at the end, so you can sign and let us know how many bags that you're gonna need.
That would be for so I give them the homeowner the bag and say fill up, I'll come back and pick it up.
Or you can have, it's up to you. So you can, however you want to do it, it's just getting cans is an excuse to not. So we have bags out there. You can let them know you're going to come by tomorrow. And if you want to just leave stuff on your front porch, you'll pick it up. You could leave them a bag, whatever makes the most sense for you. You could put your business card, make your own bags, and make it very much your marketing, whatever you want to do.
Yes, we're gonna have on the back although the business flyer with the date, so you let your clients know when you're gonna come back. So you put the date there, I'm gonna come back to pick it up, and you put the date.
Make sense? Yeah, okay, so there'll be a date where you'll say you'll come back and grab the
There's
bag.
two different flyers. One to put on the bag, one to invite the agents to work in the bag.
Got it.
Are we gonna be serving food at Grace Resource Center? Is that-
No, so what we do is when it gets closer, this office is gonna fill up with canned food, canned food. And what we'll do is, on the 14th or whatever day that is, we actually come early in the morning and we make a bunch of different, bags to donate to them, and then we take a couple truckloads over to Grace Resource.
Sir, can I get another minute?
Yeah.
And I forgot to add, if you want to participate donating cash, we are welcoming cash as well, because last year, we found out that we didn't have enough cornbread or mashed potatoes to put it in each bag, so we buy it too. So you wanna participate with cash, cash is welcome too.
Yeah, very cool. It's a great opportunity, guys, to give out to the community and be involved. So great stuff there. And by the way, we have put on the calendar on October 29th a door knocking class where we're going to script practice just this. Make it easy for you. For how to get out there and knock for this. Where the guys come for contribution. It's a win-win. Okay? All right. One thing we added also is Brad Weeks is going to be coming on October 29th as well at 11:30. Rent control. Rent control. Everyone knows what's happening January 1st?
Yeah. 5%.
We got rent control laws that are changing. We need to know what this is. We have a special guest speaker who's going to lay it all out. There's a lot of exemptions. There's confusion if you're incorporated, not incorporated in the city. He will be here. He's an expert. He's going to let all of us know what's going on with the rent control laws that goes into effect. We need to know this for our investors, for our clients that have rentals, right?
Yes, of course.
And we can call them and let them know, hey, by the way, these rent control laws are going into effect. This, and this. By the way, are you ready to get your next rental? Let's go, right?
Time to sell.
Time to sell. Always. All right. So October birthdays. If it's your birthday in October, can you just stand up so we can give you a nice thank you birthday card?
You gonna give me one?
Alex, your birthday? Is it just Alex?
It's Audrey.
You're lying, right?
Victorious.
Hey, you're lying, dude. What's the date?
Eric's back there.
Eric, you have a birthday?
Oh, you're lucky it's on the 23rd, dude. It's
Okay,
Eric's birthday.
give him first. It's his month, right?
Yeah.
Fine.
Who?
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
That's a no.
No.
Everybody else
His
is
name's-
having their birthday cake, I guess.
His name's not actually Dave.
Fritz.
What are we gonna get her?
The second line, the third one, the second line.
Fritz?
Yeah.
Fritz is in here, is he?
Fritz is here today.
Fritz is here. Well, okay. You gotta be in here to get the gift card. That's the rule.
I'll give it to him.
Sure. All right, guys. So we're gonna spend some time going over lore, and then we're gonna jump into the awards. All right. So number of listings for the month. So I thought this was kind of interesting in September. We'll notice that we had a little bit of dip. We've been pretty flat since April with the number of listings coming in and the number of listings sold. But you see how they kind of parallel each other. And then we have our new listings that came in, but we had a little bit of dip of the new listings. Only 704 listings came on. We'll keep that in mind when we get into the next slide. Our listing sales price, we've been kind of a little bit of an upclimb, but kind of steady for the year with our average listing sales price and the sold medium price. And this is what I thought was most interesting is our absorption rate. So we all know what our absorption rate is, right?
Yes.
We talk about it every time. We're all experts. We all know it's our supply and our demand. Right now we're at 3.08 months supply. So our supply, what supply are we looking for balanced market?
2,600.
For the 6 months.
Yeah, 5 to 6 months-ish, 6 months-ish, 2,400 homes on the market. All right, so we're right about the 3.08 months, so we're obviously still in a
Seller's market.
seller's market. But you notice we've been pretty flat, right? We've been pretty flat with our absorption rate, kind of hovering right about the 3.2. But last year at this time, we took that big kind of jump up. What happened last year?
Rates went up.
Rates went up a couple times, right?
Yes.
And we had a little bit of that, and the supply jumped up, and then we kind of climbed back down. Rates went back down a little bit at the beginning of the year as well, but we had that little dip. But we also noticed that we had less listings come on the market as well. Make sense? Less listings came on. We still sold about the same amount. Now our inventory dropped down a little bit on there. So it's something to keep an eye on in the next couple months to kind of see what happens. If we flatten back out, we continue to go back down, or as you know, this time of year it typically slows down as well. So we'll have to keep an eye and see what happens through this goes on. All right. So when our clients ask what's going on in the market, we know it's a seller's market. We have a 3.08 month supply, correct?
Yes.
All right. We're good on that?
Yes.
All right, sold to list price ratio. So we're at a 97.7% of our list price to sales price ratio. Why is this one important?
Gauge how we price those properties, if overpricing, market value. They are selling at market value.
They're selling at market value, priced right. This is my favorite slide for my buyer's consultation. Why?
To
Because
put in a right
Offers,
offer.
how would, yeah, what are
Price
offers?
right.
When I'm in my buyer's consultation, when I'm sitting with my clients going over the market with them before I show them a house, I don't want to write an offer for $40,000 below asking price.
Exactly.
I don't want to do that 3 or 4 times before I waste everyone's time and tell them it's not going to get accepted. I don't have to tell them they're wrong. I showed them. Look this is since last year. We're at 97. Oh, we almost got down to 96%. But what does that mean? If we find a house that we love, if we really want a chance at getting it, we got to write a pretty good offer, right? We're still in a seller's market. We still need we're not having homes sit on the market for way long unless they're overpriced. So we still need to write pretty strong offers if we're going to look at getting it accepted. If we need closing costs, we got to write a good offer. So this is one of my favorite slides to stop wasting time. Let's not write those bad offers. Let's write a good offer, okay? All right, days on market. Average days on market is a 40 days, 40.4 average, and then 51 consecutive days on market. So question, what's our historic average days on market? Does anyone know? What's on an average mark on in a buyer-seller's, the average days on market, kind of what historically looks like?
55,
60 days?
Close?
I thought about
65?
So, from my understanding, 75 days. If you're on a split market, 75 days is the average.
6 months of inventory.
When you have 6 months inventory, right?
Double whatever we have here.
So we have 40, which kind of lines up with what our absorption rate is, right? So 40 days on market. If I have a listing, it's been on the market for 63 days. What's wrong?
Price, it's not staged right, showing.
It's overpriced.
Yeah.
I mean, you might not have it staged right or have the right marketing. Really, it's overpriced. Makes sense? So what are we doing with our clients when we have our listing presentations? We're showing them this, right?
Yes.
And what are we doing to let them know if we're creeping up here and we're not getting viewings, what do we need to do?
Price reduction.
We got a price reduction. We got to get on our clients to get those price reductions. We don't want to go past that 40 days mark with the same price. People are going to think, what's wrong with the house? Who died in there? What's crazy? What's leaking? All right? Any questions on that? We're all on the same page?
Yes.
All right. The price volume, this one's just the volume of new listings that came on the market. It's been pretty flat, but we see the same decline because we had less listings come on. The prices are staying kind of the same, so it reflects what we had with the new listings come on. And then the stats summary. Another good thing, guys, just to cut this out. Where am I getting this information? Gavar, Flex, right? I'm not doing anything special. I'm just pulling up Gavar at the beginning of the month and I see what's changed. Redfin, Adam. So this is a great thing, a little cheat sheet for you guys to throw in your pocket or throw as you walk around. So you can kind of see what's going on. Our absorption rate, 3.08. Last year was at 3.59. It's gone down a little bit, so we have less inventory from last year. Our average sales price of 318. From 317, it's pretty flat. We haven't seen much change there. The median sales price from 299 to 310. And the consecutive days on market, the median days on market. Great cheat sheet, carry it around with you. That way you know what you're talking about. What's another thing I can do when I pull up to a house so I can make myself smarter than any other agent, especially a RE/MAX agent?
Ask Kelly.
That's for guys.
Kelly, I like
What am I asking Kelly?
Snapshot.
Yes.
Give me a snap.
Snapshot.
We talk about this every time. Who's doing it?
I use it
We got 3 of us doing it. We have the world's cheat sheet in our pocket when we show up to a house. We got 15 minutes to kill because I'm there 5 minutes early. My client just texted me they're running 10 minutes late. What else are we going to do? Get on Facebook, say, Kelly, show me a snap, and you're going to see what's all going on in that neighborhood. It gives you all this information of the neighborhood. You're going to sound like the smartest real estate agent in the world. Way smarter than any other agent. but there's only 3 of us in here using it. We give you the tools, guys.
Jessica.
Look, we gave you this great shovel to go dig this beautiful hole, and you're sitting there hammering at it with the hammer. Use the shovel. That makes sense? I made that up, right? Look at that. Yeah. I'm up there with all the greats. Like, oh, you're still like. All right. So this is an interesting, guys. This is our.
I was wondering what the shovel was for.
The shovel, yeah, I know. All right, guys, so this is our market share, and this is an interesting thing that we like to look at, what our market share and having our unfair share of what's going on through the year. Now, obviously, Keller Williams AV, we're the largest in the Antelope Valley. We're quite a lot larger than our competitors, but this is the thing that's most interesting to me.
Yes,
Non-member office, 17%, and they're working all with those sellers.
Outside.
A lot of outside agents. We got a phone call from an outside agent saying, "Hey, I'm down in Rancho Cucamonga. Can you show me the listing to my buyer?"
Yeah.
Who's got that call? I've had that call. Isn't it like, are you kidding me?
Give me a date.
Get off your butt and drive down here. No, I'll do that for a referral. But saying that, these guys are hustling. There are a lot of these agents who are coming out here writing offers on our property because the Antelope Valley is a hot area to sell, especially for people in LA. We're affordable. So this is an opportunity here, right? The buyers are coming from LA, right? Man, if there's only a way we can market, how can we target that? It's too expensive, right?
Take LA.
If we could only use a system called Command that could show us where we could go direct target different areas in LA,
No,
and
it's
especially
impossible.
see where these buyers are coming from. Man, if we only had this technology, if we only had classes that taught us how to do this. We showed up on Fridays at 2:30. Oh, well, there you go. That's the reason, right there. So this is a great opportunity, guys, for buyers on the site. So the other thing I'd like to look at is our list to buy ratio. So you can see the yellow is our buyers, our green is our listings, and we try to be a 50-50, right? We get a listing, we take a buyer, and we're pretty close, 50-50 there. That's a great job. A lot of our competitors are the same. You'll see some people are a little bit more buyer or listing heavy, less buyer heavy, but we're pretty 50-50, so that's a great job. But we want this number, guys, to be 20%. 20% of the market share is what we're going, is our goal, okay? And we're going to get there. We're going to get there by bringing in other agents, training our agents to be better, and taking this market share into here. We'll take a little from them and them and them as well. Get rid of them, put them over here. We'll do that as well.
Working on that.
We're going to grow this to 20%, all right? Everyone's with me? 20% market share?
Yeah.
Does that sound good? I like 20% market share. It's doable.
25.
That's our goal.
Better.
Well, let's do 20 first, then we'll do 25.
There you go.
And then we'll do 50.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Get all those Remax agents.
That's right.
And then we'll take over the whole freaking valley.
Yeah, that's next.
We did that.
All right. So we'll get into some of these numbers real quick, and then we'll get on to the awards because I don't want to take you guys' time too much. Total volume we kind of already talked about. This is just comparing ourselves to our competition. So our total volume of 14%, and that's not including our out-of-area agents. And our closest competitor at 18% with Remax and Brookshire at 7.6%. Our total units at 14.57%. Now, we looked at 1,301 units. Units to me are the most important because volume, what could volume do? Changes, right? Changes with what the market's doing. We're at our prices go up, volume's going to be higher, prices go down. But what doesn't change?
Units.
Units.
Units never change. Always your goal in units. What are the units we're closing? Units that I'm closing. Because if my goal is to make 100,000 and I sell 4 homes at a way higher price, I might make that goal, but I might not be able to continue that year over year. If my goal is 25 units, I'm just going to hit my 25 units, right?
Right.
All right.
The 1,300, is it units or sites?
It'd be sides. That's sides. It's units total, which is both sides. Okay, listing volume at our volume, our 15% of the market share at the total volume, which is volume is the total amount, which we're like, not as important as the units. Number of units, 710, so number of sides. And then sales volume, which are sell sides at 174 million, which is a great job, at 12%, and our closest competitors at the 6% sides there. Man, Imagine we had 20% market share on the sell side. Wouldn't that be great? Sell side with 591, which is 13.24%. You guys notice the same trends though? I mean, we're quite a bit higher than our competition in each area as it goes down, but we want our unfair share. Yes, we're double than our closest competitors in each section. We want to keep that driving going up. All right, Adam, you ready?
Ready.
You ready?
Let's get that music going.
Uh-oh.
All right, guys. Let's get through this. The fun part. Just make sure my assistant, my handoff is good. All right, let's start with. I'm jumping ahead here.
You guys stand closer to the computer. You're pointing at the TV, Adam, it's the computer.
Okay.
There you go.
I should be able to point anywhere I want. Okay, here we go. For listings taken, 4th place, we got, wow, Blanca, Kathy, Leslie, Myrna, One at the computer, Adam. Okay.
Come up and grab your awards, guys.
3rd place, yep. If you're here, let's get it going. Albert, Jeff White, good job, Albert, Jeff White, and Joy Murphy.
All right.
2nd place, we have Mr. Kyle Wigley. Who's Kyle Wigley? You guys know? That is our good friend. Well, you don't know him yet, but he's Bill Wigley's son, and he's up there in.
He's taking the disc class.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you take the disc class.
That's with Bill Wigley, that's his son.
Yeah, so it's really cool to have him on our team. Okay, for 1st place, listings taken under 22. My goodness. Woo! That's in a month.
That's in a month.
I hate when I take 22 listings in a month.
We're gonna move on from that. We're gonna move on from that.
I know, you're
5th
a
place.
I got no time for anything else.
Closed units, Miss Jennifer Glom. 4th place, Marvin.
He sold a tiny house.
Hey, you told a tiny house.
That was a motorhome.
He sold land to a house. Okay, 3rd place, Aaron Russ. James. Good job, Aaron. All right, 2nd place, Jessica.
All right, let's go.
Stanley Estrada. That guy is the epitome of low-key killer. Like, he's crushing it. I hardly see him. He's always going for it. Love it. 1st place, closed units. Okay. And please hold complaints till the end of the award ceremony. 5th place, closed volume, Joey Murphy.
That's in a month.
4th place, for closed volume, making Julie Perez 1.4 million. Nice job. Great job. Okay, 3rd place, Cindy Miller, 1.4 million. Yeah. 2nd place, you guys ever see what $1 million looks like in $20 bills? I have. I actually have seen almost $1 million, about 800,000 in 20s, and it's a wonderful sight. It's beautiful. So that's a lot of money, guys.
How did you see it when the police were chasing?
Oh, I was a bank teller, you know, so that's fine. Here we go.
You're running.
Okay, 1st place. Closed volume, unused. GCI, one of my favorite categories. 5th place. Mick and Julie Press 36. That's a lot of money. 4th place, GCI sitting at 36,000.
Hold on, Adam. If I made 30,000 this month, I'd even get to be up there?
Nope.
That's
Or if you don't get an honorable
in a
mention.
month?
No.
Wow, that's a bummer.
You know, so I tell, you know, I'm glad you brought that up. I brag about that all the time. What kind of environment is it where you make $30,000 in a month and you don't even get an honorable mention? Nobody's patting you on the back. Well, hopefully we are, right? But the level, the caliber of talent here in business is quite phenomenal. I'm blessed to be in business with all of you. So, okay, so 3rd place, GCI.
Yes.
That's a lot in 20s too. I've seen that as well.
That's a brand new office right there.
Marvelous Marvin with 57,000.
Hey, Marvin.
Marvin, final
Yeah. Is your gold pillow hard to sleep on at night? It's gotta be hard. Okay, first place with GCI, 68,000. That's impressive. That's impressive. Okay, team awards. Here we go. Team listings taken. In 5th place, we have Chapman team at 3. For 4th place, we have Aguilar and the A team at 4. Just another day in the hood, huh? 3rd place, Burton Group at 6. You guys are busy. 2nd place, Jerry Cope with 8. Killing it over there in Bakersfield, love it. 1st place, we have Poco at 7. Impressive number.
Yeah. 17 in a month.
22 in a month.
Just like consistently too. You know, we can learn from that. And what an awesome company that we work for, that we can go up to Thomas and be like, hey, how do you do it? And he'll be willing to share that with you. Pretty cool. All right, team closed units. 5th place, we got the Watson team at 2, and Tanya and Castillo at 3. Good job! Wow. 4th place, Aguilar and the A team, and the Scrivener team at 3. All right. All right, 3rd place. You got to get running shoes for all the time to go up and down. Okay, 3rd place. We got Burton team and your specialty group.
All right.
2nd place. We got Chapman team, Benowitz team, and the Chapel team. Wow. Okay. In 1st place. Oh wow. 17 silver. Derek Cope. Wow. All right. I like that number. That's the Lord's number. Okay, we got team closed volume. 5th place. We have Team Silva at 1.
Nice.
Not too shabby, guys. 4th place, Chapman team at 2 million. That's almost a cap right there. Volume. Yikes. Okay, 3rd place, the Rafe group, 2.2 million. No surprise there, you guys are amazing. 2nd place, we got the Chaplain. There is an advantage there. I see what you did there. Okay, 1st place, the Palacios team. $1 month. Goodness. Okay, Team GCI, this is a fun one. Whoa.
It's flooding.
Nobody made no money.
Okay, see, that's how much, you know, that's second, that's the honorable mention. Okay, Gus, 5th place, Chapman team, 52 large. Wow. 4th place, Team Silver. Take you a family or two. Okay, 3rd place, the Chapel team at 6,000. Wow.
Nice, Mark.
Great job, Mark. 2nd place, the Rafe group at 6. That's where you get those guns, all the fans are listening. Oh, man. Gotta be just right. You gotta measure your weight up. It's about time. Okay? So the 1st place, we got the Palacios team. You're on the right team.
Real quick, if you guys closed a transaction this last month, please stand up.
Please
Stand up.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.
Hey, congratulations, guys, on closing your transaction this last month. Congratulations, everybody, on a great month for real estate in general, all right?
Great job, guys.
Thank you, guys. We're out of here in 40 minutes. We are killing it on time for you guys. Woo! Hey, just sit down. Man, we're all done.